I never got around to filming an intro for this vlog, so editing me here. Anyways, we'll be spending a week together trying to add some whimsy to my life and doing hobbies as I can instead of scrolling, and just really trying to be slightly more analog and doing more things and making more things and just really trying to add whimsy, as I said. Anyways, let's get to the vlog. Jump scare if you haven't seen these glasses yet, which you probably haven't because they're new. I thought they'd be cute and give, you know, librarian core, or like, you know, those kids back in the day, specifically like Asian kids that had like these glasses. I don't know. I was feeling like it's like a nerdy cute or like a Y2K cute, but I'm still on the fence about them on me. But that's not the point of this video. Today we're gonna be doing a leather project, and I'm making a pen case for my fountain pens. There's this one from Galen Leathers, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but I'll put like some photos of their products. And while I would love to buy one, that's not really where I want my money to be spent right now. We're doing a big push. Me and my fiance are doing a big push for our wedding. Lots of savings, and there's a lot of extra costs that I just did not even account for in the budget. And some things got added, which I wish didn't get added. I think we got sold, but it is what it is. And I am into leather crafting. I've been for a while now. I never shared too much about it on my channel, but I did quickly talk about it for my journal ecosystem. I made some of like my own traveler's notebook, or like leather cover for your notebook. And then I made a couple other things too, and a lot of small things like just cord clips. And yeah, so I was like, let's take on a bigger project. I tried taking on a project like this already, but I tried making my own pattern and I didn't like it at all. And I think the pattern making is what even put me off of making it in general. So I'm gonna bite the bullet and buy a $6 pattern, which is not even like that much money. But I was deciding on whether or not it was even worth it, because I was like, I watched the video because there is a video of like how this girl made it, and I was like, that it looks like I could make it. I don't need to buy something. I don't need to buy something to print this out. But thinking about last time and how the pattern is what actually got me not to want to do this project, I am gonna buy the pattern just so that I can do it. And it's only $6. And if I had bought the actual thing from Galen Leathers, that would have been like $100 or something. And again, it's not exactly the same thing, but you know, $6 for a real leather pen holder, I guess I wouldn't be too mad about if it turns out good. And if not, I guess we keep trying. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that right now and then print out the pattern, and then I'll see you outside once I'm ready to start making it. Okay, so I just cut out my pattern, which is literally only 2 pieces. My leather is here on the ground. You will be seeing some crazy gremlin stances and poses because we don't have a table. Like, I mean, you could lengthen this, but we don't have a table long enough for this leather. I could technically cut it shorter, and then, I mean, yeah, I could technically cut this piece so that it's more workable, but logic, I don't want to do that right now. So these two are just the pieces I'll need to cut out. Hopefully I can cut it well. This leather's not the greatest quality, so it is hard to cut, and if you don't do things perfectly, it looks kind of bad. So I'm gonna have to work with that, and then I'll need some zippers and other things. I think I have, so I have black zippers here, and then I have this brown elastic band which I could use to hold in the pens because I want them like separated, or I could use the actual leather itself. I'm still deciding, and I should know the answer soon because that is what I'm gonna have to do right away. Like, that's the first thing I'm gonna need to do. And I'm making some adjustments. Like, there are other pockets that you could add, and the original pattern only has like a strip right here and it's not like individual. So I'm gonna have to do that, but that doesn't seem too hard. But again, that's why I need to think about, because this is brown, which, I mean, it's not gonna go as well, but it might work better because it is elastic and it will stretch as needed. But I don't know. That's a problem for like me in 5 to 10 minutes. So I finished cutting, as you can see, and I also did some hole punching. I don't know if you can see that, but there's holes. And because I have to bang on this like tool, I'm near my fireplace. Just because I noticed that I'd rather not be banging on the table or anything. I noticed that this has a pretty good base to where I feel like there's not so much vibration and it doesn't make as much, I mean, the noise is still there, but it doesn't, I feel like, bother the neighbors too much. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know what they're hearing, but hopefully it's at least a little better than just doing it on a table or something, because this is pretty solid rock, granite, I don't know, brick. Okay, so I've done the holes for this top elastic and I'm ending up using up the brown elastic. I think it's ugly, but who knows if I even like how this turns out. I will need to do one at the bottom, one here, and one here, but I am so lazy to make more holes. I just want to do the next step, which is a little silly, but I should do all the holes first so that I could put this away and then move on with the next step. Actually, instead of doing the bottom one, I'll only do 2 top ones. Go. We were so zoomed in. Okay, so I did all the sewing and all my pens fit. Now I need a cardboard so that I can put something inside as I glue the zipper. I don't have a cardboard right now, so this project is now at a pause until I get a package. So now I am going to clean up my mess, which is a lot. But tomorrow we'll see each other again. I think tomorrow after work I am going to decorate a cake for my friend's birthday. Her birthday's on Tuesday. She probably took the day off, but like, who would go to work on her birthday? I mean, I have, but I guess we'll see. If she's in the office tomorrow, I'll ask her about it. And then if she is coming into work, I will decorate the cake tomorrow. Hopefully I have a package coming so that I can make this guy. But yeah, that's all I have for now. But let me show you guys. So these 3, the second time I did it, ended up pretty even, as you can tell. But this one, the middle one, is way bigger, and this one is so tiny. There, I think you can see. So yeah, but that's fine. And yeah, that will be it for now. I'll see ya when I see ya. Okay, it's been like 1 minute. I realized that I didn't take into account that the pattern was only one side where you should be putting pens. So when there are 2 pens facing each other, there is a lot of space needed. So hopefully I can just, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking that if we can make it so that the zipper is just really wide, then it might be okay, but I don't know actually. I guess we'll just have to find out, see what we can do. That was tiring. Okay, I've been literally up all morning. I woke up at 5:30 for no reason. I started editing at 6, and by the time I was done editing, uploading, and making a thumbnail, I think it was like 10. Of course, there was some like breaks in between, some TikTok and some breakfast. And then after that, I went to drop off some things at a donation. Okay, it's not really a donation. It's just like this community like take one, leave one thing where you could just leave stuff. People could just take it. Basically a donation, but not like at Goodwill. It's just free. And then I dropped stuff off there. And then I started cooking. I was making lasagna. I made some roasted potatoes for my brunch. Had brunch at like 11:30, and then made my lasagna, which is kind of like a meal prep, and then I baked a cake, and then don't forget all the cleaning in between that. Anyways, all that to say, I'm really tired, and it's 5 o'clock, and I would love to just do nothing for the rest of the night, which I probably will. I might read, I might just watch and finish Rivalry, which I'm on the 6th episode right now, so that might be done. But yeah, that's that. as you guys will probably see through time lapse, I did the cake decorating, but I don't even want to show you the cake. I don't even want to give this cake. It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Obviously, I'm being very hard on myself and I'm gonna give it to my friend anyway, but I don't want to give it to her. But I'm sure she'd appreciate it even if it's ugly, and I just need to also learn how not to be so much of a perfectionist, and just instead he'll do my dishes if I give it to her. So I'll give it to her, and I don't want to waste the cake because I don't think I'd eat too much of it, and I mean, Justin might, but I already put the work into it, even if it's ugly and honestly kind of bad. I'll give it to her anyways, but I don't like it. I really don't even want to show you a picture. If I decide to give you a picture, it'll be here, but I don't know. I really hate it. I forgot to sift my powdered sugar, so the icing is lumpy, and then my icing was too, I don't want to say liquidy because it wasn't liquidy at all, but it was too soft, so it wasn't holding shape. It was just becoming blobs, and then I didn't have the right pipe or piping tip to make a flower, so it's whatever. And this is why I hate being a perfectionist, because fun hobby things become just stressful and not fun. And I broke 2 nails doing it, so I have to just cut them all down. They were all really long. Anyways, that's that. Hopefully next time I talk to you guys, it will be for an actual fun hobby thing and not an annoying one where I'm being really hard on myself. So that's that. Hello, I just got back from work and we picked something up. The sun is crazy right now. We picked something up on the way home, which is somewhat hobby related. Oh, that's kind of grody. But I got a plant. This is a it's a mini monstera, and it's I don't know if you could tell, but it's variegated. The nickname is mini monstera, but it's a Rhapsidophora tetrasperma. And I don't know what you can see because the lighting is really bad. But yeah, oh, there you go. Oh, she's pretty. And we got a little baby leaf coming out. So I very much had a plant girl era, especially when I was living at my parents in a house where we had so much space. Like, my room was turning into a jungle. And then one summer I had a bug infestation, like the ones that kill plants kind of infestation. So a lot of my plants just died. So yeah, now I'm starting over basically. Not saying I'm gonna get too crazy. I'm not trying to get too crazy, especially because I live on a 3rd floor apartment with no balcony. So it's not like I have a lot of space to pot and repot and do all that, but I do have a few plants already in here. Quite a bit actually, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish plants, including this guy, I think. And they're all pretty small ones except for one big monstera that I have. Maybe I can show you guys my plant at some point, but yeah, that's one thing that I have going on with hobby related things. This guy needs to dry out a little bit because it's still pretty wet. I think it just got watered. But once it's done drying out, I need to repot this guy into either soil or leca. It's in like fluval stratum, which is like an aquatic kind of substrate. And then I'll need to repot my big Monstera deliciosa. I mean, honestly, I think all my plants need repotting, but again, apartment, no space to do any of that. It's gonna be so messy. And my Monstera is in like a 16-inch pot, okay, maybe 12 or 14. And then it needs to go into a 16 or 18-inch pot. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Just wanted to share a quick little hobby thing with you guys because I haven't been doing much. Oh, I didn't show you, but last night before bed, I did a quick junk journal spread. And where is she? It was just this guy. I don't know, I was feeling red, and then I finished a bar of Tony's Chocolonely. And then this other stuff is from a Uniqlo free magazine that I got when I was in the store. And I just put some stickers and some washi. It's nothing much, but I was feeling a little creative and I wanted to do a little something last night, literally right before bed. So I did this. But yeah, it's kind of somewhat a little early. It's 6:40 right now. I don't know what to do. Because I can do some hobby things for myself, some fun things, or I can do some wedding things. I can do some editing. I have quite a bit of things. I'm probably gonna do either wedding things or editing things, so there's that. But yeah, that's basically it for now. I'll probably, hopefully, see you guys tomorrow. It's Friday and I work from home, so hopefully we'll have some hobby time. So I finally got some cardboard. Where did the rest? And I cut out some of the molds for the pencil pouch. So yeah, I just went straight into it. I'm working on the pencil pouch. It is Saturday now. And I got all my things done basically for the day. So today's gonna be a chill, relaxed day. Well, chill, relax, but stressing because of projects like this. So as a reminder, I'm working on a pencil pouch or pen pouch for my fountain pens. And I needed a mold. So here's the mold. Went to Costco, took a box, went to Costco for just general shopping, and then happened to get a box. And now basically what needs to be done is I have this zipper and I need to glue it on here. I'm gonna start with gluing and then finish everything off. Okay, I think I need to cut down some of the height here because when I go like this, it doesn't reach both ends. Okay, I tested this out a while ago before I got on camera, but apparently it grew taller or something. It's not sticking, what the fuck? It's probably really good that I'm inhaling this. It's actually hurting my nose. I think I lost brain cells and it's not even working. Okay. And then I'm gonna throw this away because it feels like I'm losing brain cells and with long-term use will get cancer because of how strong and how it's hurt my nose. So I think this leather pouch is a fail and I don't know if I will want to continue this project. Alright, so I'm feeling very unmotivated with making anything leather. The sad thing is, I have a whole box of leather supplies that has so many things in it, like zippers, snap fasteners, eyelets. And the thing I don't like is that it comes in such a big size and I feel like it's so wasteful because let's say I want to make one thing. Like I started off with leather making or leather crafting because I made a leather cover, like a wannabe Paper Republic or Traveler's Journal, etc. But then I needed to buy the eyelets and then I wanted to make a leather like valet tray and then I need those snap fasteners. But did I need all of those, like that amount of snap fasteners and eyelets? Not really. So even if I did want to declutter leathering as a hobby, I feel so wasteful getting rid of all this. I mean, I could maybe find someone to just like take it for free, but that's a lot of work. Anyways, like I want to just use up my leather stash so I don't have to use it anymore. Is kind of where I'm at right now and that's really stressing me out. So I'm gonna try to forget about it for the time being and I don't want to get rid of anything right now because I know myself and I'll get into wanting to make something leather again in like a month or two. I'll be like, damn, I shouldn't have got rid of all this stuff. Anyways, with that said, we're gonna move on to a different hobby for now just because it's still early in the day. It's like lunchtime and I don't want to just rot all day. I want to do some hobby things, some analog things before I rot in the couch or in the bed all day. So I have this plant. You can't really tell, she looks good, but she's pretty bald up here, but she's like long. So we're gonna give her a little comb over. I have some bobby pins that I'm not really using. And I'm gonna just kind of stick this long strand into the soil, and then hopefully the nodes will start growing their own roots, and then it can become a really full plant. And I'm seeing a lot of not cool things in this, but I'm not gonna manifest anything, so I'm just not gonna say anything. I should honestly also cover this with more soil, but we don't have any. I hope this is not rotting and getting overwatered. Maybe a couple more times around. Dang, look at this guy. This guy has like so many little leaves. Oh my gosh, they're tiny. It's probably because there's not enough sun. But they're growing so close to each other and it's not leggy. I mean, everything else looks pretty good. I don't know if I want to do one more round. Probably just one more to get some of these live leaves on top of the soil. Cute. Now she's a little less bald. She lost some length, but it's looking, at least looking, it's totally fake, but it's looking a little fuller. Hopefully we can get some soil, put it on top of everything, and then eventually they will root, hopefully. Right. She's done. Comb over completed. Alright, so I think that will be it for this hobby vlog. Honestly, not a great end because I literally had nothing to show for it. You guys didn't get to see the cake. I didn't end up finishing or wanting to finish or even making at all the pen case. Yeah, I think this vlog was just a bunch of nothing, but that's fine. Interest ebb and flow, and I guess this week it definitely ebbed, flew, I don't know. But yeah, I guess that will be it for this hobby vlog.